Welcome back to Global Interview Institute. Today, we're diving into the top 30 bank teller interview questions with winning sample answers that will help you land your dream job in banking. Whether you're a fresher or looking to start your banking career, this video is your complete guide to acing that interview. So grab a pen and paper, and let's get started. Basic introduction questions. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. Sample answer. I'm a recent graduate with a degree in commerce and a strong passion for customer service and financial services. During my studies, I developed excellent numerical skills and attention to detail through coursework in accounting and finance. I've also worked part-time in retail, where I handled cash transactions and built strong communication skills. I'm excited about starting my career as a bank teller because it combines my interest in finance with my ability to help people with their banking needs. When you subscribe, like, and share this video, you're not just improving your career, you're changing lives. A portion of our proceeds supports vulnerable children worldwide. Act now. Be part of something meaningful. Now, let's move on to our second interview question. Question 2. Why do you want to work as a bank teller? Sample answer. I'm drawn to this role because it offers the perfect blend of customer interaction and financial services. I enjoy helping people solve problems and making their day easier. Working as a bank teller will allow me to build expertise in banking operations while developing professional relationships with customers. I also see this as an excellent starting point to grow within the banking industry and learn about various financial products and services. Question 3. What do you know about our bank? Sample answer. I've researched your bank extensively and I'm impressed by your commitment to community banking and digital innovation. Your bank has been serving customers for over 50 years and has recently launched mobile banking features that make banking more accessible. I particularly admire your financial literacy programs for students and your support for local small businesses. Your focus on both traditional values and modern technology aligns perfectly with my career goals. Question 4. What are your key strengths? Sample answer. My key strengths include strong attention to detail, which is crucial when handling financial transactions. I'm also highly organized and can manage multiple tasks efficiently during busy periods. My communication skills help me explain complex banking procedures in simple terms to customers. Additionally, I'm a quick learner who adapts well to new systems and procedures, which I believe is essential in today's rapidly evolving banking environment. Question 5. What is your biggest weakness? Sample answer. I sometimes focus too much on perfection in my work, which can slow me down initially. However, I've learned to balance accuracy with efficiency by setting realistic standards and using checklists to ensure quality while maintaining good speed. I'm continuously working on finding the right balance between being thorough and being productive. Customer service questions. Question 6. How would you handle an angry customer? Sample answer. I would remain calm and listen actively to understand their concern without interrupting. I'd acknowledge their frustration by saying something like, "I understand this is frustrating for you." Then, I'd ask clarifying questions to fully grasp the issue and offer solutions within bank policy. If I couldn't resolve it myself, I'd promptly involve a supervisor while keeping the customer informed. The key is showing empathy while maintaining professionalism. Question 7. Describe excellent customer service in banking. Sample answer. Excellent customer service in banking means being proactive, accurate, and empathetic. It involves greeting customers warmly, understanding their needs quickly, and providing accurate information about products and services. It also means protecting their privacy, processing transactions efficiently, and going the extra mile to solve problems. Most importantly, it's about building trust and making every customer feel valued and secure about their financial matters. Question 8. How would you sell a bank product to a customer? Sample answer. I would first listen to understand the customer's financial needs and goals. Rather than pushing products, I'd identify how our services could genuinely benefit them. For example, if a customer frequently overdrafts, I might suggest our overdraft protection service, explaining the benefits and costs clearly. I'd focus on educating rather than pressuring, ensuring the customer makes an informed decision that truly helps their financial situation. Question 9. How do you ensure customer confidentiality? Sample answer. I would strictly follow all bank privacy policies and procedures. This includes never discussing customer information in public areas, verifying identity before sharing any account details, and ensuring computer screens are not visible to other customers. I'd properly dispose of any documents containing sensitive information using designated shredders. I understand that maintaining confidentiality is not just policy, it's fundamental to maintaining customer trust. Question 10. How would you handle a long queue of waiting customers? Sample answer. I would acknowledge waiting customers with eye contact and a friendly gesture to show I'm aware of their wait. I'd work efficiently without compromising accuracy, and if possible, identify customers with quick transactions to serve them faster. I'd remain calm and friendly despite the pressure, and if the wait becomes excessive, I'd apologize for the delay and thank them for their patience. Communication is key to managing customer expectations during busy times. Technical and cash handling questions. Question 11. How would you handle a cash shortage in your drawer? Sample answer. I would immediately report the shortage to my supervisor and document all details about the transactions I handled that day. I'd review my transaction records to identify where the error might have occurred. I understand that honesty and transparency are crucial in banking, and I'd cooperate fully with any investigation. To prevent future shortages, I'd be even more careful about counting cash twice and ensuring customers verify amounts during transactions. Question 12. What would you do if you suspected a fraudulent transaction? Sample answer. I would follow the bank's fraud prevention protocols immediately. Without alerting the person, I'd excuse myself politely, perhaps saying I need to verify something with my supervisor, and then report my suspicions to management. I'd document all observations and follow the established procedures for handling suspicious activities. Customer safety and bank security would be my top priorities while handling the situation discreetly and professionally. Question 13. How do you ensure accuracy in cash transactions? Sample answer. I follow a systematic approach. First, I count cash twice, once when receiving and once when giving. I always count money in front of the customer and ask them to verify the amount. I use the computer system to double-check calculations and keep my workspace organized to avoid confusion. I also stay focused on one transaction at a time, avoiding distractions that could lead to errors. Question 14. What's the importance of balancing your cash drawer? Sample answer. Balancing the cash drawer is crucial for maintaining the bank's financial integrity and my accountability as a teller. It ensures all transactions are properly recorded, helps identify any discrepancies early, and protects both the bank and myself from potential losses or accusations. It also demonstrates professionalism and attention to detail, which are essential qualities for building trust in banking. Question 15. How familiar are you with banking software and technology? Sample answer. While I haven't used specific banking software yet, I'm highly adaptable to new technology. I'm proficient in general computer applications and have experience with point-of-sale systems from my retail experience. I'm a quick learner who enjoys mastering new software, and I'm excited about training on your bank's specific systems. I understand that banking increasingly relies on technology, and I'm committed to staying current with digital banking trends. Situational questions. Question 16. What would you do if a customer asked you to bend the rules? Sample answer. I would politely but firmly explain that bank policies exist to protect both customers and the institution. I'd offer alternative solutions within the rules that might help their situation. If they insisted, I'd involve my supervisor to ensure the customer receives a consistent message. Maintaining integrity and following regulations is non-negotiable in banking, even if it means disappointing a customer momentarily. Question 17. How would you handle multiple tasks during a busy period? Sample answer. I would prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance, focusing first on customer-facing activities. I'd use a systematic approach, completing one transaction fully before moving to the next to avoid errors. I'd communicate with colleagues to ensure smooth teamwork and would stay calm under pressure. If overwhelmed, I wouldn't hesitate to ask for support from supervisors to maintain service quality. Question 18. Describe a time you had to learn something quickly. Sample answer. During my final semester, I had to quickly learn a new presentation software for a group project when our usual program crashed. I spent a weekend watching tutorials, practicing, and experimenting with features. By Monday, I was proficient enough to create our presentation and even taught my teammates. This experience showed me that with focus and determination, I can quickly adapt to new tools, a skill I know is valuable in banking. Question 19. How would you deal with a coworker not pulling their weight? Sample answer. I would first try to understand if they're facing challenges or need help. I might offer assistance or share tips that work for me. If the issue persists and affects customer service or team performance, I'd discuss it privately with them in a constructive manner. If necessary, I'd bring it to my supervisor's attention, focusing on the impact on team goals rather than personal complaints. Question 20. What would you do if you made a significant mistake? Sample answer. I would immediately inform my supervisor about the mistake without trying to hide or minimize it. I'd provide all relevant details and cooperate fully in correcting the error. I'd take responsibility for my actions and work on understanding what went wrong to prevent similar mistakes. I believe honesty and quick action are crucial when dealing with errors, especially in banking where accuracy is paramount. Sales and goal-oriented questions. Question 21. How do you feel about sales targets? Sample answer. I view sales targets as motivating challenges that help me grow professionally. They encourage me to better understand our products and identify genuine opportunities to help customers. While meeting targets is important, I believe in ethical selling, only recommending products that truly benefit the customer. This approach builds long-term relationships and sustainable success rather than just hitting short-term numbers. Question 22. How would you identify cross-selling opportunities? Sample answer. I would actively listen during customer interactions to understand their financial needs and life situations. For instance, if someone mentions upcoming travel, I might suggest our travel-friendly debit cards or foreign exchange services. If they're depositing business checks regularly, I'd explore if they know about our business banking services. The key is connecting our products to their actual needs naturally through conversation. Question 23. How do you stay motivated during repetitive tasks? Sample answer. I focus on the importance of each transaction to the individual customer. What might be routine for me could be significant for them. I set personal goals for efficiency and accuracy, and I take pride in consistent excellent service. I also view repetitive tasks as opportunities to perfect my skills and find ways to improve processes. Staying engaged with customers and remembering that I'm helping people manage their financial lives keeps the work meaningful. Question 24. Describe your ideal work environment. Sample answer. My ideal work environment is one that values teamwork, continuous learning, and customer satisfaction. I thrive in settings where colleagues support each other and share knowledge. I appreciate clear communication from management and opportunities for professional development. A balance between structure and autonomy works best for me, having clear procedures while being trusted to make appropriate decisions within guidelines. Question 25. How do you handle rejection when offering products? Sample answer. I view rejection as a normal part of customer service, not a personal failure. When a customer declines a product, I respect their decision and ensure they know they can always reconsider later. I might ask if there's a different service that would better meet their needs. Each rejection is a learning opportunity to refine my approach and better understand customer preferences. Career and closing questions. Question 26. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sample answer. I see myself growing within the banking industry, potentially into a senior teller role or exploring other areas like personal banking or loan processing. I'd like to earn relevant certifications and deepen my expertise in financial services. My goal is to build a strong foundation as a teller while preparing for increased responsibilities. I'm committed to continuous learning and contributing to the bank's success in progressively challenging roles. Question 27. Why should we hire you over other candidates? Sample answer. I bring a unique combination of strong numerical skills, genuine enthusiasm for customer service, and a commitment to learning. My fresh perspective as a recent graduate means I'm eager to be trained in your specific methods without preconceived notions. I'm reliable, detail-oriented, and genuinely excited about starting my banking career with your institution. I'm ready to contribute from day one while continuously growing my skills. Question 28. What are your salary expectations? Sample answer. I've researched the market range for entry-level bank teller positions in this area, and I'm confident your bank offers competitive compensation. As a fresher, my priority is joining a reputable institution where I can learn and grow. I'm open to discussing your standard compensation package for this role, and I'm sure we can reach a mutually beneficial agreement. Question 29. How do you handle stress and pressure? Sample answer. I handle stress by staying organized and maintaining perspective. I use prioritization techniques to manage workload and take brief mental breaks when appropriate to maintain focus. Deep breathing helps me stay calm during challenging situations. I've learned that preparation and maintaining a positive attitude are key to handling pressure effectively. Regular exercise and good work-life balance also help me manage stress productively. Question 30. Do you have any questions for us? Sample answer. Yes, I do. Could you tell me about the training program for new tellers? What does a typical day look like for a teller at this branch? What opportunities exist for professional development and advancement? What do you enjoy most about working here? How does the bank support work-life balance for employees? What are the biggest challenges facing tellers in this branch? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Share your thoughts and any additional questions you might have in the comments below.